Okay, so basically my main phone that I use is a iPhone, and apparently they have some type of IP blocking thing on a hotspot, mobile hotspot, and the control I'm using is an Android phone as a controller and another Android phone as like a remote, I guess you could say. And basically they have to both connect to the same Wi-Fi, but um obviously if I'm outside, I can't do that. So I thought, oh, I'll just connect to my iPhone, but apparently it doesn't work because the IP doesn't show up because it's blocked or something for security. So that's not gonna work. So I've decided I'm gonna use a ESP32 to host my own Wi-Fi service, not service, my own Wi-Fi from the Hexapod itself, and then I can just take both phones and connect it to the Hexapod. So in this video, I want to add a Wi-Fi thing for the Hexapod. I even kind of want to add a fan low key. Let me think. I have a fan right here with me, but I don't know. I feel like this would be pretty annoying to add. It's 80 millimeters, which is, I mean, I guess I could fit it on here, right? Like, it would fit, but it would have to go like here, and then that's gonna take a lot of space, and then I have to move the ESP, I mean, I have to move this away. But then another thing is, I don't really technically need a fan per se, because, I mean, we actually don't need a fan at all. What I could do is potentially add a fan down here to the battery. That would be pretty neat. Um, and then the entire thing can get a little bit of airflow, right? Like if I added battery mount. If I added, wait, let me, uh, battery mount support. Okay, so if I added a fan down here, like at 80 by 80, would that be good? I don't think it'd be too hard to do, to be honest, but how thick is this fan? It's 10 millimeters. Okay, so that's kind of a problem because my space down here is not 10. I think it's like 7 or 6 or something. I think it's 6. Yeah. So let's go ahead and not add a fan for now, and let's just focus on the important part. And I think I'm gonna have the battery slide in here, slide in this way, and then it'll stop here, and this will go up, and the two stud for the power will be here and here, and the stud is, let me measure how tall it is. I want to make sure I do this right. So it's 27.9, so I was just gonna do 30 to be safe, right? And how far is it? It's around 20 millimeters from this hole. So if we create a sketch, and this is the front, which is where the power is coming in, we can create, let's do a project on this guy, and do a project on this as well. Go from here to here, do a mirror line so we can mirror it across, and go up from here. And this would be, the stud is going to be, let's see, let's do 12 millimeters for the M5. I think this is an M5 bolt. I think, I'm not sure. M5 or M6, one of those. Um, and then distance from here to here. This will be, what did I say it was? 20? Did I say it was 20? I think it's a little less than 20 to be honest. It's around 20. We can just go 18. And we'll need to mirror this across the center line. I'm not sure how thick I made this thing, but we can extrude this out like 5 for now. Join, we can do a join, it's fine. I know from here to here is 30. So we can do, It was 21, so we do 9. And I think this will clear it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this clears it exactly somehow. Okay, oh well. That's perfect then. Because it's actually a little bit shorter than 30, so I know if this works, then obviously the other one will work. The real life one will work. So we'll have the J connector, or the T plug, or the DIN, whatever it's called, come out here, connect to here, and then we'll need two step downs, but I'm using a E-back, whatever it's called, the UBEC, UBEC? I don't even know. I want to have it zip tied somehow, so it doesn't flap around everywhere. Maybe I'll have one here and one here, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. And I also need a ESP32 connection. And I think we're gonna mount the ESP32 somewhere over here, maybe. Where should I mount the ESP32? Like this space right here. We could close this up, to be honest, because we're not going to be using the side. We're only going to be using the front side. So having this open really doesn't... There's no advantage to it, but there's no really disadvantage because there's holes everywhere anyways for the water to come in. So it's not... And this version is not going to be waterproof, so it doesn't really matter. It could even improve airflow. Should I add the ESP32 right here? Should I mount ESP32 to the outside of my robot or inside for Wi-Fi? Protects signal loss if your robot body's metal carbon fiber has dense electronics around. Can block or reflect your servo computer. You might can increase the outside best Wi-Fi range. Less interference from servo wiring. Easier to add an external antenna later. It would be like cool if I could put the ESP32 up here. That'd be looking pretty nice. Like with my GoPro. That'd be pretty. That's actually a pretty cool idea. Not gonna lie. Let me think. So, for example, if I can't do that, then if I don't want to do that, then I'll put it in here. I also want an OLED display right here. Let's work on the OLED display because that'll be pretty chill, pretty easy to do. Um, Amazon OLED display. I can either display little eyes or one eye, or I can display like voltage and sensor readings and stuff if I want to. Okay, so LCD OLED. Why is it LCD OLED? I thought LCD and OLED was different. Oh well, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. There it is. Download files? Question mark. Dimension these various slightly so the best variation. Verify them on actual work. Okay, now it should be downloaded. Extract all, go to Fusion, upload. Arduino, no, I think I uploaded the zip file, oops. There it is, step file, upload. Like, it won't be really hard. It won't be that hard to add a little LCD here. I can measure it from my calipers. Okay, let's see. So I want just the screen to show up. Looking at the module, so it's from the top to the bottom, it's 28 millimeters. From side to side, it's 27.5. 27.5 millimeters. Right, so what is happening? Okay, question mark. Create sketch. We'll go from the center. So this will be 28. Oh wow, that's actually, oops, that's kind of too big, question mark. 28 and this is 27.5. Can we fit this in here? I think we can, right? No, we should be able to. Because the screen itself is only what? Like the screen itself is only 16 from top to bottom, and it's 26. So we should be able to fit this here because the screen from top to bottom. Let me check. Where did it upload? Where is it? Is it this? This looks right. Okay, so if we measure this, I can't even read that. 26 point. What did I say mine was? Mine is 28, so it's pretty close. This is 26.2. Okay, that's pretty close. Theirs is a square. Wait a second. What is this? 26.2. Minus 27.5. Well, we can just extrude both sides out a little bit. Okay, now what do we have? Should be 27.2, right? 27.2, yeah. Minus 27.5. And the OLED display from this part to this part. It's like 4.3. This should be pretty accurate, I think. 4.3, yep, that's pretty accurate. And from here to here is 26.2. Minus 27.8. 27. Alright, this should be good then. Something like this. And we can just export full body. And how do I want to... How do I want to mount this? It's looking like we're gonna do it from the inside, to be honest. Yeah, let's do it from the inside. Let's insert and insert the OLED. Where is it? I just saw it. There it is. Save and continue. And let's make the legs go away for now. Okay, so create sketch here and we'll do a... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Project. Wait, I can do a project of this plane as well. X. And we can do a... Okay, what did I say this was? I keep forgetting. Like, my memory is genuinely... I say this every single video. Like, I just keep forgetting. Okay, 27.5. What is this? 27.5. 27. Okay, let's just do 28 on both, right? Okay, now that we have 28 on both, if we get the top to disappear, get the bottom to disappear, we can do this, click and extrude, top, bottom. We'll cut this into the frame a bit, not too much. 4 millimeters will be good, I think. And then we can extrude this all the way out here. Click OK. That is very strange. What is this up here? Oh, right. All we have to do is extrude this out too. Nice. Now we should be able to fit a OLED display on here. And so from the top to the display is 4.3. Okay, I'll take a better look at this display. The actual display is 26 by... Let's go 26 by 16. 26 by 16. Great sketch. 26 by 16. Okay. Do a project of this guy, and we can go from this line to this with what did I say it was? Oh my gosh, bro, like I don't understand why this happens to me. Like I just forget it. From the top to the top. Where this is 4 point. Okay, so let's do 5. Right, and I think it was 16. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I already forgot. So 16 by 26. 16. Okay, so 5 plus 8 is 13. And so this would be... Dude, am I tripping? Like, I already forgot again. 16, what's the other number? Okay, so top and down 16 by what? 26, I think? Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness. 16 by 26. Do I actually have short-term memory loss or something? I don't even know. It's crazy. Cut. And I think this is good, right? We can extrude this down a little bit, I guess. What, like 0.1? No, no, no. What am I doing? 0.5. 5. 0.5. 0.5. Okay. Okay, now that we have this going on, we should be able to fit the LCD or OLED display on here. It looks like the holes are actually, wait, let me check. Yeah, it looks like the holes are it looks like they're 20, looks like they're 23.5. And then up and down is, or left and right is 23. So 23 and 23.5 it looks like. Okay, let's just do that. So create sketch. Do a project of this. And going from this middle. This isn't, is this up and right, up and down? So up and down, oh, I forgot. So up and down is 23.5 and the other one it should be just 23. Yep. 23.5. Other one is just 23. And here I can do a like there's basically absolutely zero room to mount anything to this. I'm not gonna lie at all. I think we're just gonna have this pushed up against the plastic. Because I don't see how we can extend anything out to make it actually fit. Because, so let's just do 3 millimeters. Extrude. -4. I think this will be fine. Okay, so we can just push the OLED against here, screw it on, and hopefully it works. Which I think it will, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work. Push it forward a little bit more. Around the corners just a tiny itty bitty bit. And I'm also gonna add a chamfer here. Like this. Nice. So this will be, we can put the thing here if we want, if we don't want. Oh well, right? Doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. I like this. I like it. Is this 3 millimeters? This should be 3. There's like barely any plastic here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think this will be able to print. Actually, that's quite a problem. Yeah, I don't think this will be able to print. It'll be fine. It doesn't have to go straight into, like, it'll be fine. It won't matter. Okay, so now about the ESP32. So there's two things. I can either put it on the tail or mount it inside. If we put it on the tail, we'll need to extend a 5-volt line all the way up to the tail. Which won't be that hard because we can just literally wrap it around here, go up to the tail. And then I guess we can just like do something like this, create sketch, and make it modular, right? If we added, where should we add it? Like here. So we did 4.4. Extrude. Now we should be able to mount whatever we want to this. So we can put an ESP32 up here. But if we want to put inside, say for example, it's a harsh conditions, we can mount it in here. And how can we do that? We can just do a simple thing. How do I do this? The module, let's put this in place actually first. Joint. So top, this side, which will be mounted to. This side, like this. Rotated. Okay, why is this going into the plastic? I forgot to add some clearance. How could I forget that? Such a newbie thing to forget. This will be so cool. Like I can literally give it animations. I have 1 millimeter clearance. Okay, there. We should be chilling now. We can put the OLED back in. I mean, everything should line up pretty fine. It's not like crazy hard to make it work, hopefully. I don't regret saying that. So we have OLED here. We can make it some cool color. Do a little eye, do a one eye spider, whatever. Now that we have an OLED, the OLED will connect to the ESP32. And if the ESP32 is up here, we're gonna have to run a bunch of lines. Okay, wait, we do have a meticulously, so it's not that big of a deal. I guess it's fine. Wait, does this run on 5-volt, or what does it run on? Voltage. So looks like we can run on 5 volts, so we can split a UBEC thing to connect if we need to. Okay, why is this right here? What is happening? And why is that right there? Can I ground this? I don't want it moving it around I don't want it moving everywhere. I don't know why I'm not able to create a... Oh, I can. Huh. Strange. Have I already added the clearances here? 28, I haven't. Okay. That's quite annoying. That is very annoying, isn't it? Negative 0.5. Just gotta do it again, I guess. I mean, technically speaking, we already have some clearances. Because I did make everything look a tad bit bigger than it needs to be, but adding a little bit more won't hurt. So we can go 29 and do a cut. Now we can add the OLED as well as get rid of the lips. Okay, now that's all gone. Should be chilling. Also ESP32 now. If I add it, it'll probably be in here. Right here. Right? Unless I know, I don't know, maybe. Let's see. If I add a ESP32 inside. If I add it outside, I'm probably just gonna zip tie it. It'll work. Zip tie it. That's crazy. Okay. The ESP32 heat, the chip actually gets kind of hot, if I'm not gonna lie. How should I do it? I guess we can just make a little mount for it to screw in place, maybe? I don't know. We don't even really need the GPIO pins. Actually, we might, so we can just mount it upside down, maybe like backwards into the wall. Into the wall. Is that a good idea? I don't think it is. Maybe we can extend this out a little bit, right? If we extend this out a little bit, then we can mount it. Oh yeah, that's a pretty chill idea, actually. We can, yeah, we can mount all the microcontrollers together and stuff. Okay, so if I were to get rid of this, go in here, create a sketch, right? And you know what I look on want to do? I look want to connect this right here, connect here as well, and connect here, which I think I'm going to do. Here to here. Here to here. So if I want to connect it, how do I make it simple? Let's go like this. I'm sure it'll be fine. Make it look like a cool shape, I guess. It really does not matter. I'm just adding a little brace. Extrude. How far did I go down? As a -4? so it's 5. I mean, that looks fine. That looks like it'll work. Yeah. We'll delete this. Okay, so apparently that breaks the extrude, question mark? How does that break the extrude? Okay, whatever. Wait, no. Join. Okay, that's gonna make it a tad a lot stronger. And now we can add a ESP32. 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 ESP32 would definitely be on here. I couldn't find the Servo 2040. I don't know why I couldn't find it. What does mine look like? I'm sure they're all about the same size. Mine kind of looks like this. Is it this? It's not exactly like that. I mean, it looks kind of like something like. It kind of looks like this. I think it is this. Not exactly, but 38 pin. We'll just down with this. It's probably good enough. Mine's a dev kit TV1 or whatever. I actually also got new ESP32s, the latest version of them. Did it not download or something? Hello? I guess I'll just download this one. Okay, finally. I don't know why you have to wait a few seconds for it to download. That's so stupid. Extract all. Extract. 30 pin. 30. Is it 30 pin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so it's 30 pin. I think the other one wasn't even 30 pin, so I guess this one's better. Upload, select files, development board, step file, open, upload. Okay, so we'll mount it back here because this up here has the 2 stud thingies. Why did this not extrude up? That's so weird. What? Yeah, that is actually kind of... Wait, what happened? Did it not save or something? I swear I did it. I mean, I did do it. Not tripping, so I don't know. Kinda weird. Oh well. Okay, where's my ESP32, man? There it is. Here to here is 52. I measure mine. Oh, please be 52. It's 52. Let's go. From this side to this side. 28. Okay, close enough. Okay, so we will take that and insert and put it in here. I'm not going to be controlling from super duper far, so I really don't think that it's too big of a deal, right? If I put it on the inside. I mean, I could add like a little antenna thingy that a lot of people have on like the RC cars and stuff. I think that should make it a little bit better. Okay, what am I doing? ESP32. Wait, ESP32 Wi-Fi antenna. So it's these. Wait, I already have these things. I literally have them on my. I think I have them on my other. Wait, is this what it is? I mean, I literally have this on my PC, like on my motherboard downstairs or something. I don't even know. I mean, this is pretty cheap, so I can buy extender if the Wi-Fi somehow is bad, but I doubt it will be. I think it'll be fine. So we'll take this, click OK, go to here. Did I add it? There we go. This is looking like here to here, so 29 by 52. We'll go 53 by 30. 53 by 30. I think that'll work. Create sketch. 53 by 30. Loki, I kind of want to mount this upside down, but if I mount it upside, maybe I need like a breakout board. Do I have one? I do. Pretty sure. I have a little green. Yep, I do. Let me grab it. I think this is more convenient. I can just slot the ESP32 on here whenever I'm using it. I can just solder whatever I need, the other stuff. Okay, so let me check here. I think this is 4 by 6 centimeters. Yeah, 40 and 40 and 60. Okay. How far are the holes? So 40 by 60. How far are these holes? They look to be 54.5. One second, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, chat, I'm back. Had to go book a hotel. It is so... What did we say? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, so... My Samsung phone, Android. Okay, so we'll mount it here, and we will do a... like this, and we can do... So 40 by 60. Oh, what the heck? That's massive. This is not gonna work. I thought I could just... I didn't think it would be this big. Well, in that case... In that case, how do I want to go about this? It's gonna block a lot of stuff too. Yeah, if you look at this, this is actually quite big too. I'm not gonna lie. Um, from here to here is 51. So how long is a ESP32? It's 47, so I guess that... I guess that would work, right? So 47 by 25. 47 by 25. Like, is this gonna fit? No idea. It looks like it'll fit. Like this, it should fit. Right? And if I go like this and just extend this all the way out. Let me measure the... From here to here is... Okay, so 46.5. Right, 46.5. And 46.5 and 24? Oh, what? That's so different to mine. Is my caliper messed up? Oh, it is. Why is my caliper all cooked? What? I was wondering why that was so off. So 46.5 seems about right. 46.5. 23.8. 46.5, 23%. So 46, 26.8. This obviously can't overlap with that, so but if we move it over here, it's kind of inside of this. Oh, that's so annoying. We have basically barely enough space. Okay. If I put a servo 2040, you see, this is still not going to be enough. So I guess the only thing we can do is scoot this forward. Then it would 100% work. But do I want to go through all the trouble of doing that? Probably, I mean, probably have to, right? Unless I can just throw the ESP32 here and then that'll work also. Wait a second, why don't we just put it this way? Oh, so wait a second, what am I doing? I can just literally put it this way. Bruh. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Chat, I'm tripping. Okay, so how, dude, like, I don't understand why I just forget. Like, what's the link to, okay, so, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, figuring out ESP32 stuff. 23.8 and 26.5. No, 46.5. 23.8. I think something like this, maybe? So yeah, this should be able to fit perfectly. I don't know why I'm tripping out so much. Yeah, so we'll just put it right here. And we can do a... Is it 23.8? I low-key forgot. 23.8. What? It shows 24. I mean, that makes more sense than 23.8. Let's just do 24. Wait, what is happening? Hello? So... Wait, not this. Okay, there we go. And then we can do... I think we're gonna have to do 5 millimeters. Five, and then we'll mirror it over once we make everything nice. How do I want to connect this? Sticking with this style. So we can go like this. Alright, sticking to the same style, we'll want to go like this. Mirror. I want to horizontal this guy. What the heck is happening? This will make... Okay, what is happening? Why is it doing that? Why can I not move it? Hello? Come on, work. Dude, why is it loading every time I click this? What is that? So it looks like something like this, probably. But that's so annoying. How do I do this? Offset by 2 millimeters? Oh wait, I can just go. That should be good enough. This needs to tangent this. Needs to tangent this. This needs to be horizontal. And this needs to... This will be tangent with this. I want the, like, cool geometries to look nice. And we can mirror this guy across. This. Wait, let's mirror. Okay, so Okay, what did I just do? This line needs to be with this line. And guess what? Of course you can't do that for some stupid reason. And of course it's stuck again. Okay, what is this? Okay, finally. I don't know why this is taking so long. I'll cancel this and we'll do 3. 3. 3 and 3. So this is 3. We'll do everything except for the very, very inner hole. -5, do a join, click OK. And this is cooked. I don't know why that's cooked. Okay, now it's not cooked. Now we need to do a fillet here and here. And now we can create another sketch and bring this guy up quite a bit. Five, 5, 5, and 5. So if we put in the little connector things, how tall do we need to go? Looks like we're gonna actually have to go quite tall. Hopefully this doesn't interfere with the phone. So this with the connector on needs to go up over 20. I think we did 20, it should be fine. Create sketch. We will want to do a we want to do a two-way. So we'll go down 5. Join. We'll go up 14. Do a join. Okay, I think, and then here we'll be fine. So now we have a place to mount the ESP32. So joint. I actually can't believe it took me that long. What is happening? What? Okay, let's just do a move. This point to this point. No, wrong point. We'll do this point. And then free move. And then rotate. Why is it rotating about the axis? That's really annoying. Okay, we'll go like this. And then we'll move this. What am I doing? What am I doing? Point. This to this point right here. It's good enough. I'm sure that it's a little bit further down than I would like, but it's okay. And we still have a little bit of space for the phone, I think. So show... No, I don't want to do show bodies. Phone mounts. And then put the phone there as well. If we look straight under it, we see a ESP32 with all our pins. Okay, so yeah, everything works out pretty good. Yeah, and hopefully the 2040 still fits. We should be able to still pass the wires here and here, so the 2040 should still fit. Yeah. Alright, this is awesome. So everything seems like it will fit properly. So let's get rid of this guy. Get rid of this guy and make this maybe look a little bit better. Chamfer 2. Chamfer 1. Chamfer. Okay, there, good enough. Chamfer. Awesome. I don't want to add the fillets there. I think this is okay the way it is. Can we add a chamfer? Yeah, those outside parts can't really do chamfers, so that's fine, I guess. I think it would be nice to do a chamfer here on all these parts because the wires are probably going to be rubbing against them. And I think I'm going to want to do a fillet on these outside parts, definitely, because of the wires. I don't want them getting jammed and caught in tight spaces like this. That would not be very preferable. Fillet 2. That looks fine. Chamfer 1. So I can't do a chamfer of 1. We're gonna do a chamfer of 0.5 at least. I can't. Oh well, it's fine then. It's not that big of an issue. I feel like these won't be very strong for some reason. I mean, I think it'll be fine. I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll be strong enough. Yeah, we should be chilling. Okay, so I think we're chilling. I think we're done with everything. We added an LCD or OLED display on the front, which is pretty cool. Pretty epic. I always wanted to do that. Added a ESP32. Oh, there it is. Have this, bring back the servo 2040. Bring back the phone mounts, which I already printed out and it works pretty good. Yeah, I think everything's good. Awesome. Alright.